Put the gun down.
I saw you with the box. What was in the box?
Because I envy your normal life.
Put the gun down, David.
It seems that envy is my sin.
Oh, what's in the box?
Well, I'm so glad you asked because I think I got the answer. Hello, everyone. This is Someone Talks About Something. I'm someone, you're someone, we're all someone. And today, something we're going to be talking about is the most infamous thing in all the FNAF lore, and that is the FNAF 4 box. For everyone wondering, this video is going to be talking about what I believe is currently in the FNAF 4 box, not what was in the box originally, because the contents of the box have changed multiple times. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, in FNAF 4, once you beat the game, a box appeared on your screen, and if you clicked the locks and stuff, after a bit, a message would pop up that said, perhaps some things are best left forgotten for now. And it was left there, didn't get opened, still hasn't been opened to my knowledge, and that's what we're going to be talking about. First, the reason I'm not talking about what was in the box originally is because I believe that has already been solved by MatPat in his video FNAF 6, What Was in the Box. He says that what was in the FNAF 4 box originally was toys, plushies, a security guard badge, a hospital wristband, and a picture of the Afton family. Now, I believe this theory of his is true. Now, it's probably not exactly correct. Like, the items, I believe their general idea are correct, just not exactly. Like, instead of the security guard badge, it may be a picture of William Afton as a security guard, but it's the same, it means the same thing, it's just not maybe the exact same. Next, later in that video, MatPat also mentions that the box may contain FNAF World. Now, I kind of agree with this, but then I kind of don't, because I feel like there's not enough evidence to prove this, but I feel like there's also not enough evidence to disprove it. So I think it's kind of this weird little nebulous spot. Now, finally, MatPat then states what he believes is in the box currently, and he believes it's the FNAF 6 restaurant, the containment place that Henry used to trap all the animatronics and then burn the place down. But for me, this one, I have to disagree with. It's not correct because to me, it just doesn't work, and that's what we're going to be talking about specifically today. Okay, so why do I say that it doesn't work? Well, first, the box most likely belongs to the Aftons, and the reason being is because we see the box after FNAF 4, like I said earlier, and it takes place in the Afton home. So to me, logically, it means it would belong to one of the Aftons. However, though, if you don't agree with that logic, then answer me this. If it was Henry's plan to trap everyone and that's what's in the box, why would he say perhaps some things are best left forgotten for now and just instead use the box right away to get rid of all the animatronics? To me, that just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Now, what do I think is in the box? Well, I have two theories about what's in the box. First, I think it's the subscribe button. Quick, hit it before it can escape the box. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me a second. Okay, I'm good. Thank you. We got it. Okay. Now seriously, what I think is actually in the box. First, I think the box is something that is given to Clara Afton and Michael Afton in the event of William's death. Now, what is in the box? I believe it's circuit boards, other technology, a picture of the Afton family, letters for them, a note with instructions on what to do. Now, why do I think this is what's in the box? First, the reason I say the box is given to Clara and Michael Afton is because while watching John from the channel FNAF, amazing channel by the way, definitely go check him out. After this video, do not leave right now. I swear, I need my retention time. Please. He was talking about the FNAF 4 box in a little reviewing theory, I believe it was, and the person had called out the box had 2 locks. Now, for me, I have to agree that that is important that the box has 2 locks, that it could mean that it's for 2 people to unlock. Now, yes, obviously the box could just have 2 locks for a security reason, but Scott Cawthon doesn't just do things for the sake of doing things. There's always a reason behind what he does in his games. So second, the reason I say circuit boards and other technology are in the box is because of what Tape Girl says in the most amazing FNAF game ever, FNAF Help Wanted. Here, listen.
Told us to scan it. Said it would expedite the process so we wouldn't need to program any pathfinding ourselves. It was a budget thing, I guess. It was just junk. Circuit boards and things like that. Looked pretty old. Somehow, though, there was usable code on some of it.
To me, what this line shows is that the circuit boards that were sent to them were old. So could they be from maybe the 1990s or something like that when FNAF 4 takes place? And we know that those circuit boards contain glitch trap. So where would you want to keep something important like that? In a secure box like the FNAF 4 box. Third, why do I say that a picture of the Afton family is in the box? The reason is because we know from Midnight Motorist from FNAF 6 that Clara Afton is completely grief-stricken and can only really just sit around and watch TV after the death of crying child. and it is my theory that William would use that grief and manipulate her and show her a picture of the family they had together and get her to rebuild that family for him to get his plan working. Fourth, why do I say that the box has letters for them and notes with instructions in it? First reason is because the ending line in Fnaf World, quote, "The pieces are in place for you. All you have to do is find them," end quote. To me, what this line is saying is it's William saying, I have done all the work and all of the pieces are laid out for you. Now you just have to finish the work. Also, with another quote, this time from the man himself, Scott Coffin, he says, quote, "What's in the box? It's the pieces put together," end quote. And what does that quote tell us? It's that the thing in the box are the pieces put together, which could allude to the different items I'm proposing are in the box. So now what? What does this exactly do to the lore? Well, let me tell you how I think the story plays out of this with the box, and then I'll explain what it does exactly to the lore. In the aftermath of William Afton being spring-locked in the Golden Bonnie suit, Michael and Clara Afton are startled by a strange knock on the door from a man they have never seen before. He introduces himself as William Afton's lawyer, and he hands them a sealed yellow envelope and tells them, "Here you go. This is the last will of my client, your husband, and your father." He finishes by offering his condolences and telling them to have a good day. Clara closes the door and opens up the envelope, and all that's in there are 2 keys and a note telling them where to find a locked box. They decide to look for the box that William's note tells them about. While searching for it, Michael finds the elevator leading down a sister location, but before he can explore and enter, Clara calls out, "I found it!" Michael goes over to her and opens the box with her. They open it and see circuit boards, other technology, a picture of the Afton family, and a note with instructions on it on what to do. As they look through the contents of the box, Michael picks up the note labeled for him and reads that his instructions are to go down to the elevator in his father's office and put his sister back together. And Clara reads hers, and it says, "The pieces are in place for you. All you have to do is find them." As they read over their notes, tears stream from their eyes. Anger, pain, and regret fill in their hearts, but they decide to close the box and say perhaps some things are best left forgotten for now, closing off that part of their life from them. However, that's not where our story ends. After some time passes, the letter from his father brought up difficult feelings for Michael, causing him to start struggling again with so much pain and regret from the accidental killing of his brother. He decides to go down to the elevator to find his sister and put her back together. However, though, after going down, all that he finds is the arm of the scooper digging and ripping into his body as he passes out. Waking up later, he's being controlled by the metal wires now flowing through his body, controlling every single move he makes, until he starts to decay and become a literal purple guy. As the wires finally leave him, all he can find now is himself somehow still alive, unable to die, and not knowing how. Now on to Clara Afton's, whose end to her story takes place much later than Michael's. After reading the letter from William, she decided that that was it for her, and she got up and left her life behind, never wanting to hear anything related to Freddy's ever again. However, all of this would change in the year 2023 as she flips through the channels and turns on the news seeing a report about a pizzeria burning down and Fazbear Entertainment has been dissolved. And she knew that it had to be Henry's doing, and realizing she had just lost everyone she had ever loved and completely, she decides that it's time for her to put the pieces back together, unlocks the box once more, and puts the family she had once lost back together. Long story aside, what does this give us? First, it answers one of the biggest, if not the biggest, unsolved mysteries of FNAF about what's in the box. Second, it would give us information about how William told Michael to go down to Sister Location to find his sister, because we know William told Michael because of this quote from Sister Location.
"Father, it's me, Michael. I did it. I found it. It was right where you said it would be. They were all there. They didn't recognize me at first, but then they thought I was you. And I found her. I put her back together, just like you asked me to."
And it would actually help explain and prove Clara Afton as the owner of Fazbear Entertainment LLC from Security Breach. It would also give us some evidence into how she is able to pull off bringing Freddy's back and gives her motivation into bringing Freddy's back. And there you have it. This is my theory for what's in the box. Please let me know what you think. Am I right? Am I wrong? Did I misinterpret something? Please let me know. But remember, this is just someone talks about something. I'm someone, you're someone, we're all someone. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have an amazing day. And if you're looking for more FNAF content, I definitely recommend checking out those last 2 FNAF theories. But if you already looked at those, I would just recommend hitting that subscribe button then to keep up with more content I got posting. And I hope you have an amazing day. If you have any suggestions, please let me know by leaving a comment down below. Have an amazing day. Check out the other videos, please. Have a great day. Peace out. I love you all. Peace.